welcome back to Summit Sunrise. A special guest with us here this morning. I have Langston here. And Langston, tell me first of all a little bit about what you do. Tell me about your business, because this is so unusual. I've never had anyone like you on the show before. I'm really excited about this.
Absolutely. Yeah, my business is narrow gate drafting and design. And so basically I design for prototyping, for inventors, entrepreneurs, people that have ideas, concepts. It's something that actually started right here in Breckenridge and Summit County, and so basically we'll create a model, maybe a 3D printed model for a client, kind of give them something they can hold, see, touch, and feel, and then we'll advance that model and eventually come out with a really polished looking prototype like this. Usually, so plastic is pretty common, but of course we're not limited to plastic, metal.
Yeah.
I mean, use your imagination. So this would be the.
So this is the finished product, but that's amazing. So this is actually just a 3D
printed
model,
right? Exactly.
That's just printed. That's amazing.
It's a putty. Wow. It's a putty knife for the anatomy and clay system, and so that's just one of many products we do. And again, it all started right here in Summit, and so it's branched out to the Front Range and beyond, and it's really neat.
Now let's talk about the kind of clients that you have. Is it only people that might want to have some kind of a putty knife? Who do you cater to?
You know what? Anyone and everyone. And I find too with my work, a lot of the projects I'm working on, people claim them as personal projects. So these are things people are kind of working on outside of work. Their ideas, their innovations they've had to make to improve or enhance, or actually kind of solve a problem they're having in their lives, in their home, and so it can be someone who has some kind of innovative background, or someone who has no idea but has found a great solution and wants to implement that solution. So they'll come to me when they need design and prototyping. And of course, I encourage them to, if it's truly original, to patent that beforehand, and so that's another part of my business too as well.
So you can actually advise them on that whole process.
Yeah, and I've got great resources to plug them into: legal counsel, licensing agents, manufacturing in the end. Because again, I'm not the final manufacturing. I'm someone to help them get to that piece of the puzzle.
That's amazing, though. But you can help them get started, which I'm sure is probably one of the most daunting parts of a process of when somebody is looking at creating something new and different, and
absolutely.
Just kind of getting that started. So how long have you been doing this?
For over the last 5 years.
Nice.
Yeah, particularly. Yeah, started out working for a biotech company down in Boulder County, and then I got up here, worked with Tetra Tech, and then just out of necessity, kind of needed some additional work with some of the hardships in 2008, and so this business was birthed, and through that, and through meeting a local entrepreneur,
and it sounds like it's something you're pretty passionate about, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. I love to. If anything, I love to just be a listening ear for my clients, and just let them. So we work in non-disclosure, and so I always have my clients sign non-disclosure agreements to protect them. And then I'm just first, just a set of ears. They can, cast their ideas to, and just kind of share their process, where they've been, and then kind of lend my technical advice and expertise, and build their concept from there.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And so, how do people get in touch with you? Because we're looking at a few of the drawings here on your website. What's the best way that people could go about saying, okay, let's start this process? How would they do that?
Sure. You know what? They just give me a call, or you can contact me through my website, email. All that information is readily available. But www.narrowgatedrafting.com is a great hub to reach me through. We're on Facebook as well, and so those are just a couple outlets.
That's awesome. So you're really kind of in the business of making people's dreams come, really come to fruition. That's incredible.
We have a slogan. We're taking ideas to plans and ultimately to reality for our clients.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And right here in Summit County.
Right here in Summit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, Langston, thank you so much for coming on this morning. And
absolutely.
I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that are thinking like, oh, I had this idea about this one thing. Hey, you could actually see where it goes. All right, you guys, we have to take another quick break here on Summit Sunrise. We have more coming your way, so don't go anywhere.